folks. So, wanted to come on real quick and just give you guys an update on what's been going on. I posted a video yesterday that was done a while ago about our animal zoo, but for I guess the good month, half a month of January and up until actually now, I think it's going on the downside. But John and I contracted COVID, so we've been battling that. My mom has got it too. She's in the hospital, but for a totally different reason. But she's getting better with the COVID. But John and I just basically isolated ourselves and tried to work through it as best as we could. Now, as far as symptoms goes, John, you want to tell them about your symptoms? Can you see?
It was more like a very mild head cold. So it wasn't anything, life-threatening with me. It was, to me, like I said, mild head cold, little bit of body aches. But other than that, like I said, it wasn't anything big.
Yeah. Now, me on the other hand, it didn't feel like a head cold with me at all because, quite frankly, when I get a head cold, it's a lot worse. It always starts off in my throat, really bad, sore throat, and then it gets into my head, and I'm really congested all the time, and I always lose my voice. I always get laryngitis when I have a cold. None of that happened this time. I had a little bit, I can't even really say I had a sore throat. It was just like a dryness, and then I had a cough, and the cough was dry, like a dry cough. But what I will say is, I've never had the flu, so I didn't really have anything to compare it to. But this thing knocked me on my butt as far as aches and body aches and not being able to move was concerned. I was in a bed for like at least 2 weeks straight, and I was just achy. Anytime I got up or any kind of movement I made, it just hurt. So that's basically what I was dealing with. And it was so funny because when my mom went to the hospital, just backstory, she fell out of bed and hit her head. So she went to the hospital. Of course, they were doing a whole bunch of tests or whatever. So, and then they told me when I talked to her doctor, she said, and she has COVID. And I said, oh, okay. I figured that. And she says, well, have you been tested? I said, it's pretty much a done deal if she has COVID that we have COVID.
Because she don't go nowhere.
Because she doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So they said, well, okay, well, do you want to get tested? Now, maybe you guys know something I don't or understand it differently, but if my mom is positive for COVID and we're showing the symptoms of COVID, I think it's 100% that we have COVID. So what am I getting tested for? What are you testing me for? Do you test to see if I still have it? I don't think there's anything out there like that. So I'm confused, America, as to what's going on with this whole testing thing. If I have it, I have it. So what are you testing me for? To me, it didn't make any sense. And I told her, okay, yeah, I'll think about it.
And I seen a doctor on the news, and the doctor that I seen on the news, he basically said if you're a senior citizen or you're someone who has a lot of, what would they call that? Like
underlying health
issues, then you should definitely get a test. But he said
or probably even a vaccine.
He said basically if you were healthy or you weren't in that senior citizen range, you shouldn't get the test for the sole fact that there's a lot of people that need the test, and then when there's shortages, they can't get the test, which makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just me and my, logical thinking. I just couldn't understand why, if I know I have it, you tested me for it. But whatever. So, yeah, so that's basically what's been going on with us. Thank goodness it wasn't really bad. Thank goodness it didn't hit my mom really bad. I think she basically had the symptoms like I have. So other than that, I think we're doing okay. Like I still have this dry cough that I can't seem to get rid of, but it is what it is. This thing could have been so much worse, so we're very thankful for that. But we wanted to let you know why you hadn't been seeing us for a while, because this was like twofold. It was like back to back. We was coming off of me being in bed for like 9 or 10 weeks with my back.
And not in the good way, as I would say.
Here he go.
That was a little bit of a sexy.
Not being able to move because of my back, and that was November going into December, and then COVID hit like maybe like the second week of January. So, and this is what, the second week of February. So yeah, we've been you know, it's been an issue, you know. So but like I said, you know, we're thankful that it could have been so much worse, and so we're very blessed as far as that's concerned. So yeah, like I said, we just want to come on and let you know why you haven't heard from us, but you know, you get to see our little zoo video, and we have some other videos that we plan on pushing out there now that I can get up and get around. So yeah, anything you want to add to that, baby?
I think that's a wrap.
Okay, folks, so I hope everyone else is out there being safe, taking care of yourself, and what do we say?
Peace and love. God bless you all.
Peace and love, and we'll talk to you soon.